If you're over 65, this could save your life. There's one food that's been keeping seniors healthy for over a century, and it works better than the medications your doctor is prescribing. I'm talking about a natural solution that can unclog your arteries, prevent heart attacks and strokes, and it comes with zero dangerous side effects. After helping thousands of seniors optimize their health naturally, I've discovered this one simple food consistently transforms lives. Just last month, I heard from Ruth, who's 86. She told me that after 3 months of taking what I'm about to share with you, she went from using a walker to working in her garden 6 to 8 hours a day. Her cardiologist was amazed. But here's what really breaks my heart. Most doctors today either don't know about this, or worse, they dismiss it completely. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this natural approach is actually more effective than the blood thinners and medications that come with serious risks for people our age. The aspirin problem for seniors. Let me ask you something. Are you still taking a daily aspirin because your doctor told you it would prevent heart attacks? Well, if you're over 60, the medical guidelines changed dramatically in 2022. The U.S. Preventive Services Task Force now says that daily, aspirin for people our age may do more harm than good. Why? Because as we get older, aspirin's risks skyrocket. We're talking about bleeding ulcers, brain hemorrhages, and dangerous internal bleeding. For seniors, these side effects can be life-threatening. Yet many doctors are still stuck in the old thinking, prescribing medications without offering natural alternatives that are actually safer and more effective. I recently spoke with Robert, who's 73. His cardiologist put him on 3 different blood thinners after a mild heart episode. Within 2 months, Robert was dealing with constant bruising, fatigue, and digestive issues. When he asked his doctor about natural alternatives, the response was dismissive. You can find all kinds of things on the internet. Sound familiar? The real cause of heart attacks in seniors. Here's what your doctor should be telling you. 80% of all heart attacks and strokes in people over 65 are caused by blood clots, not cholesterol buildup. That's right. It's not necessarily the plaque that kills you. It's when that plaque becomes unstable and breaks off, creating a clot that blocks blood flow to your heart or brain. And here's something that should terrify every senior. Nearly 50% of heart attacks occur between 6 a.m. and noon. Why? Because that's when our cortisol and adrenaline levels are highest, making our blood more likely to clot. This is also why emotional stress can increase your heart attack risk by up to 2,000%. It's called broken heart syndrome, and it's very real for our age group. Think of your arteries like garden hoses that have been used for decades. Over time, they develop small cracks and rough spots where debris can collect. When your blood becomes too sticky, which happens more as we age, it's like trying to push thick syrup through those worn hoses. Eventually, something's going to get stuck. Traditional blood thinners like warfarin work by blocking vitamin K, essentially preventing your blood from forming the superglue that creates dangerous clots. But these medications are like using a sledgehammer when you need a precision tool. They affect your entire blood clotting system, leading to those dangerous bleeding risks I mentioned. The natural solution. Seniors have used for generations. What if I told you there's a natural solution that's been working for seniors for over 100 years? Something that can prevent dangerous clots without the bleeding risks, and actually helps repair your arteries at the same time? Let me share some incredible stories from my viewers. Maria wrote to tell me about her grandmother who lived to 109 years old and never had so much as a cold. Her secret? Daily cod liver oil. Then there's James, whose great-grandmother is 102 and still mentally sharp as a tack. When someone asked about her diet, she said her family in the Pacific Northwest ate codfish 4 to 5 times a week, and she continued that tradition her whole life. But here's my favorite story. Linda found a bottle of cod liver oil in her mother's refrigerator after she passed away at 94. Her mother had enjoyed excellent, vibrant health right up until the day before she passed peacefully. Linda took a dose right there in the kitchen and hasn't stopped since. She's now 66 and says she feels better than she did in her 50s. The secret isn't just cod liver oil, it's a specific component called EPA, which stands for eicosapentaenoic acid. This omega-3 fatty acid works completely differently than aspirin or warfarin. Instead of preventing your blood from clotting entirely, EPA makes your platelets less sticky. Think of it like this. Instead of removing the ability to make superglue, EPA changes the formula so the glue simply isn't as strong. The science behind EPA for seniors. Multiple studies have shown that EPA is as effective as low-dose aspirin for preventing blood clots, but without any of the dangerous side effects. In a 2019 study of patients taking EPA, researchers found a 25% decrease in cardiovascular events, reduced arterial inflammation, and significant improvement in plaque stability. But here's where it gets really interesting for seniors. EPA doesn't just prevent clots, it actually helps repair decades of arterial damage. As we age, the inner lining of our arteries becomes damaged from years of stress, poor diet, and inflammation. EPA helps restore this crucial protective barrier. Even better, EPA has been shown to reduce cortisol and adrenaline levels. Remember those stress hormones that increase your morning heart attack risk? This means EPA is working around the clock to protect you, especially during those dangerous morning hours when so many seniors suffer cardiac events. And unlike blood-thinning medications that can interact dangerously with other drugs, something crucial for seniors who are often taking multiple medications, EPA is completely safe and actually enhances the effectiveness of other heart-healthy nutrients. Now, you might be thinking, can't I just take any fish oil supplement? The answer is no. And here's why cod liver oil is specifically perfect for seniors. While regular fish oil contains EPA, cod liver oil gives you 3 powerful nutrients in one: EPA, vitamin A, and vitamin D. For seniors, this combination is like having a specialized repair crew for your cardiovascular system. Vitamin A, and I'm talking about the active form called retinol, not the synthetic versions, helps repair the internal lining of your arteries, lungs, and other organs. Think of it as the foreman directing the repair work on decades of wear and tear. Vitamin D is absolutely crucial for seniors because most of us are deficient. In one study of over 1,000 compounds, vitamin D was the most effective at preventing damage to the arterial walls. It increases nitric oxide production, which keeps your arteries flexible and reduces blood pressure, something that becomes increasingly important as we age. Vitamin D also decreases arterial stiffness, which is one of the biggest cardiovascular risk factors for people over 65. Stiff arteries mean your heart has to work harder to pump blood, leading to high blood pressure and eventual heart failure. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds too good to be true. Or, my doctor says natural supplements are a waste of money. Let me address these concerns directly. First, regarding cost. I understand that many seniors are on fixed incomes. A quality bottle of cod liver oil costs about the same as a month's copay for prescription blood thinners, but it lasts 2 to 3 months. Plus, you're not dealing with the medical bills from bleeding complications. Second, about drug interactions. Always, and I mean always, consult with your pharmacist before making any changes. Most pharmacists are more knowledgeable about supplement interactions than doctors. However, EPA actually has very few interactions and may help reduce the side effects of other medications you're taking. Third, if you're concerned about the taste, modern cod liver oil comes in easy-to-swallow capsules or pleasant-tasting liquid forms. Gone are the days when your grandmother had to line up the kids for that awful-tasting spoonful. Here's something important for seniors. Start slowly. Begin with half the recommended dose for the first week, then gradually increase. Your body needs time to adjust, especially if you've been on blood thinners or other heart medications. Let me share one more powerful story that really drives this home. Patricia contacted me about her 87-year-old father who had severe peripheral artery disease. That's when the arteries in your legs become so blocked that walking becomes painful and difficult. Her father was using a walker and couldn't even get up from his chair without help. Patricia convinced him to try a specific nutrient called nattokinase along with cod liver oil. Within 3 weeks, he gave up his walker. After 5 weeks, he could stand up from his chair without using his hands. The NIH actually studied nattokinase and found that at therapeutic doses, it removed 30% of arterial plaque in just 12 weeks. Patricia's mother, who's 86, also started the regimen for her congestive heart failure. After a few months, she was back to working in the yard for 6 to 8 hours a day. This is the power of working with your body's natural healing mechanisms instead of against them. So here's what I recommend for seniors looking to protect their heart health naturally. First, look for wild-caught cod liver oil, either in capsule or liquid form. The liquid is more potent, but capsules are easier for travel and have no taste issues. Make sure it's been tested for mercury and other contaminants. This is crucial for any fish-based supplement. Second, timing matters. Take cod liver oil with a meal that contains some fat. This dramatically improves absorption. Many seniors find that taking it with breakfast works best for their routine. Third, be patient but observant. While some people notice improvements in energy and circulation within weeks, the major cardiovascular benefits build over months. Keep a simple journal of how you feel, your energy levels, and any changes in symptoms. Fourth, don't stop your current medications without medical supervision. This is about adding protective nutrition, not necessarily replacing prescribed treatments. However, over time, you may find that your doctor can reduce some medications as your overall health improves. I want to leave you with this thought. At our age, we can't afford to wait for the medical system to catch up with what the research already shows. The stories I've shared today aren't unusual. They're what happens when seniors take control of their health with time-tested, natural solutions. Your grandmother knew something that modern medicine has forgotten. Food can be medicine, and the ocean provides some of the most powerful healing compounds on Earth. If this information has been helpful, please share it with other seniors in your life. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future videos about taking control of your health after 65. And please, leave a comment below telling me your age and your current approach to heart health. Are you taking medications? Have you tried natural alternatives? I read every comment and often create videos based on your questions and experiences. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. Your heart health journey starts with your next meal. Make it count. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll talk about the biggest mistakes seniors make when choosing supplements and how to avoid wasting your money on products that simply don't work. Take care of yourself. You're worth it.